Hey everybody, Gary here with Guitar Tricks, and in this video we're going to go over the F major 7 chord. So the F major 7, you know, we hear major 7 and we think, oh, that must be a jazz chord, but it's also a great simple alternative to the F chord, right? So a lot of times I'll recommend replacing an F with an F major 7. One song that I like to do that is House of the Rising Sun, which goes A minor, C, D, F. Sounds just as good going A minor, C, D, F major 7. That's just an example of where I like to use that. But so the F major 7 chord, it's the basic triad, F, A, C, root 3rd, 5th, plus one more note added to the triad, the 7th. So we have root, 3rd, 5th, major 7th. All right, so I'm gonna go step by step on how to play the most basic shape and then some of those other shapes I played in the intro. Before I get into the lesson, if you like this video and you wanna see more like it, please help us out by clicking like, clicking that subscribe button, tapping the notification bell, and also leaving us a comment and letting us know how did this lesson go and what other chords might you wanna see a breakdown lesson for. All right, so let's get into it. So the most basic F major 7 looks like this. And that's just taking the basic triad, F, A, C, and adding that major 7th, which is the note E. F, A, C, E spells face. And that's great because it's just a straight line, no bar chord. Now I also recommend this shape for a basic F, but if you're just trying to play a basic F, be sure to mute that high E string with the flesh of that first finger. So if you just angle the first finger a bit. But if you want the major 7, there it is. Cool. Now the next step from there, we could either add the 5th on the 3rd fret of the A string, so then we have ring finger, 3rd fret A string, pinky, 3rd fret D string, 2nd finger, middle finger, 2nd fret G string, index finger, 1st fret B string, and then the open E. That's a very nice sound. I like to play it like this most of the time. What I do is I play the first way and I wrap my thumb around to get the root F on the 1st fret of the low E string. So then, certain guitars this is easier to do on than others. It doesn't work for everyone. It's just always an option if you know it works for your hands and your guitar. All right, so then from there, this is a great shape that's often overlooked. So if we think about, let's say, a C bar chord like this, it's the same exact thing, but down one string, right? So we play the root F on the 3rd fret of the D string, and then we bar the 5th fret, strings 1, 2, and 3, counting toes to nose. And that way we have the root, we have the 5th, the major 7th, and the 3rd. And that's what we call the D shape, D major 7 shape, because here's a D major 7. And we just move it up. That sounds really nice. D major 7 to F major 7. And then the next one I played is another pretty easy one, no bar required. And that is F on the A string. And then we put our ring finger on the 10th fret of the D, and our middle finger on the 9th fret of the G, and our pinky on the 10th fret of the B, and just play those middle 4 strings. Now you could use your index finger to mute out the low E and the high E by just letting the flesh rest against both strings. This way you could strum freely. Now if you want to bar it, you can. You get one more note. So we have root, 5th, major 7th, 3rd, and then 5th. It's usually really easy to turn a basic major chord into a major 7th chord by just finding a double root note and backing that double root up 1 fret. So if I was going to play a basic F bar here, this is a root and this is a root. I don't need 2 roots, so I'm just going to back that one up 1 fret. And the major 7th is 1 fret away from the root, just back 1. Cool, then the next one I played was this one, which would be easier on an electric guitar. I'm happy I have this cutaway. And this one, this is more of a default jazz voicing where we skip over the A string and we go 13th fret index. So we're on the F on the low E string. We could also play this down here. So 13th fret on the low E, skip over the A, go to the D with the ring finger on the 14th. Then pinky right below it on the 14th of the G. And then the ring finger on the 13th of the B. This works great all over the neck. You know, no bar required. And then what you could do as a variation, let go of this finger and put it here. So now these 3 stay the same, but I'm trading the low E string root for the high E string root. So those are some of my favorite F major 7 chords, from the very basic, using it as a replacement for an F, making that sound a little more rich by adding the 5th in the bass, wrapping the thumb to get the root, then doing this shape, basic bar chord shape, 2 finger, then this one, no bar required, or bar it to get the extra 5th at the top. And of course we can get rid of the root and also do that one like this, which is also easy. And then here, and then replacing the low root. All right, if you want to see a full repertoire of F major 7s, head over to the chord finder at guitartricks.com, and also head there if you want to take a full step-by-step approach to learning guitar. There's a bunch of courses there for all levels, as well as thousands of classic song lessons. All right, everybody, happy playing, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.